Damn, Skip. I could certainly see it happening. Just looking at the video and watching him drop back and plant his foot and push off on it and deliver the football, it looked like nothing ever happened to him. It does it not? I mean, like, it's like, is that the same guy from training camp? Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. But here's what I would say. He shouldn't. Why? Why are you even thinking about it? Because you're not going to be in playoff contention, at least I see it that way. I could be totally wrong, but I'm probably right. You got the Falcons.
No.
Are you going to beat them at home?
Yeah.
Maybe. You may beat them. Then after that, you got Houston. You're not beating them.
Miami.
And then you got Miami. You ain't beating them. And then on a short week on Christmas, that's a short week when you coming back. And then after that, you got the Browns and Myles Garrett and the defense on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, a short week. And then you play New England. By then, you're out. So why? I don't know why he would want to do this. Now, look, I ain't going to call the Jets doctors liars, and I ain't going to, I ain't going to do all that because I don't know. I'm not in the room. I never looked at the MRI, the scan, and I'm surely not a doctor. But my eyes and knowing people that have had this injury tells me there's no way that could have been a full Achilles tear. It's just no way in 11 weeks you're doing that. I know too many people that have had that injury that still is a slight swelling in it to this day. The time, I mean, I don't know. Michael, you had it.
Mine is
right? I mean, it's got to, I don't know. I'm baffled. I'm puzzled. All the words describe what he's doing. Right. And if he goes out there and plays and there's no reason to play, you're not going to go anywhere. I just don't know why he would do it.
Mm. For me, what I see, and it says something to me. First of all, let me rest assured everybody. It says, I'm definitely playing next year. I'm definitely
next year, yes.
I'm definitely, we can stop all the talks, and I'm playing next year. Now, it also says what we saw and all of this kumbaya love that we saw on Hard Knocks, man, it was real. They're real. And I think that's a fascinating story because what we heard coming out of Green Bay is this dude is pretty self-centered. He only worries about self and only cares about self. Well, this is not a self-centered move at all, and I shall say that. The man got $1 cadillion. Don't need any more money. If he wants to walk away, walk away. He's committed, and I like that. He's committed. Now, a couple reasons. I say, why do you play? He said if the Jets are out of it, as long as the Jets are in it, that will have something to say. The Jets won't be in it. They already got 7 losses, and you just railed off a couple of the teams that they're going to lose to. So they'll lose another 2 games, be 9 losses. I doubt you getting in the playoff with 9 losses. But you're stepping back on the field and being in practice right now, Skip, you know this, Key, you know it. It removes this whole offseason talking about your injury. Now we can talk about what this team will look like with Aaron Rodgers instead of what the team will look like if Aaron Rodgers come back healthy. You see what I mean? He's going to put all of that aside. So the hype that they dealt with coming into this season is some of the hype that they can carry going into next season. So from that, I decided, yes, he is playing. It'll be interesting to see if he steps on the field. So now, I'm not worried about this offensive line. We're about, Aaron Rodgers, you going to take the chance to play on the offensive line. Aaron Rodgers is going to help control that offensive line. Not like what you see with the guys that are on the football field right now. Aaron knows who he's going to throw the ball to before the defense can get to him. And he'll play early downs that way until the line gets tired. And then he'll be able to hold on to the ball. I just told you, he controls the whole game. He controls the whole game. So I understand what he's doing. He's signaling to his guys, I'm with you. I know this is a down season. I'm with you. And most importantly, he's staying himself involved. The loneliest place you can be. The loneliest place you can be is injured while your football team is playing. I went through an ACL injury my 2nd year, man. It broke me. I'm telling you, it broke me. Took me 2 years to come back. I had all kind of crazy thoughts about all kinds of crazy thoughts because I thought I would never play football again. It broke me. A few years later, I see Rod Woodson go through that same injury. Rod Woodson said he did in the week 1 of the season. He said, I want to be back when my team got to the Super Bowl. We played that team in the Super Bowl. This dude came out of ACL. As soon as he stepped on the field, I remember getting in the huddle saying, let's run right at him. Let's run a route right at him. Now, I wanted, Troy, so you want to try to go by him? I said, no. His gates will be fine. Once he gets going, he'll run right by me. Let's make him use that leg to cut. So I ran a 5 route. I took him 17, and I pushed the extra and then come back. And then and Rod stepped on and broke that ball up. When he broke the pass up, he pointed to his knee while I was on the ground. Like, right there, my knee held it. I was like, this is amazing. Cam Akers had this injury. I watched him get back on the football field. I said, this is amazing. Now, Aaron Rodgers is a whole nother level. 11 weeks later, I told these guys, I don't know how any other doctor has any business if Aaron Rodgers stepped back on the football field. Because every doctor should lose every patient to that doctor right there that put Aaron Rodgers back on the football field in 11 weeks. It'll be amazing if he does it. And I understand what he's doing. He's going to remove all questions, and he's telling his teammates, I'm in this fight with you guys.
Michael, I got to tell you, there's no way Aaron is going to play football this year. This technique that was used on his Achilles is called the bridge technique. It's been out there for 4 or 5 years. Hundreds of patients have come through with the same technique and not been able to come back after 11 weeks because you just can't. I spoke yesterday to a very prominent orthopedic surgeon, not Dr. Elatrage, who did this surgery, but another one, who said Aaron is risking catastrophe to even be on the practice field because, Michael, you know this injury, the reattached tendon cannot remotely be healed after 11 weeks. It's still tender. It's still capable of rupturing again at the drop of a hat, at a moment's notice. You are high risk right now even to be moving like that in practice. So why is he doing it? To me, I've said this 1,000 times on the show, Aaron Rodgers is the biggest diva playing quarterback I've ever seen. And all of them are divas to some degree because you have to be to play that position. But he takes the cake, man. He wears the diva crown. He is the biggest attention seeker and narrative creator I've ever been around. He is a master media manipulator. And Michael, to your point, when you go through Achilles rehab, it's almost like you, quote unquote, die because you're out of sight, out of mind for 6 months. Nobody cares about you. He has become the center of NFL attention during rehab because he keeps dropping hints. I'm going to play. I'm going to play. I'm going to practice. So we saw him out there. He wasn't doing a whole lot, but he was doing a few things, dangerous things at this stage of your rehab because he's Aaron bleepin' Rodgers. He's going to do it to keep his name in the news cycle, and he's dominating the news cycle because he is a genius at creating storylines. That's what this is right now. I don't think it's for the Jets. I just think it's for his own.
I don't think that's the case, though.
I hold true to one thing here, Skip. I hold true to one thing as you speak about it. The reality is we learn so much from people like this. There's an old saying that says only those who have risked going too far knows how far we can really go. Now, with Aaron Rodgers right now is risking going too far.
Yeah.
But do we learn? Oh, that's how far we go. Like we have never seen anything like this because nobody's tried it. And Aaron Rodgers is crazy enough to say, I'm going to be the first. He said, it matters to me. I'm going to be the first. So he's never listened to anybody. He's attention seeking. All of those things may be true, but it also may be true. Those who risk going too far knows how far we can go. Aaron Rodgers pulls this off and reset everything and tell us all we can go.
But it can't be to help the football team because they're going to be, as you point out, they're going to be out of it by the time he plays.
But I think it does help the football team in a sense moving forward. Wait, if I'm playing defense for the New York Jets, what's to push me this offseason? If I know I'm coming back to play defense for a team that doesn't have a quarterback and I'm going to go through the same thing I went through last year. You see what I mean? It's bigger than just Aaron Rodgers.
I don't need Aaron Rodgers on the practice field to know that he's coming back for me next year. I'm watching him working out in the training room with the PT staff I don't need.
But you're seeing the commitment.
But I see the commitment in it when he's in the damn whirlpool getting his ankle worked on or whatever the case may be, and he's with the PT staff. I don't need him on the practice field. In terms of what you said, Skip, about it's a diva move and basically selfish to get the attention, I don't think that's the case. I really honestly think in his mind, he believes that he's going to step on the field before the end of the season, okay, to put back on the uniform, to do whatever little bit, if it's 5 snaps in the game, right. He wants to do it for himself moving forward. My only thing is, why even bother doing it? Because if something goes wrong, now you set the team back in 2024 because they got to figure out how to get you right again. And then furthermore, I want you to ask your friend, and I'll ask one of mine who's an orthopedic surgeon. I really want to know, because you know how they say somebody broke something, but it's really just a hairline fracture. Really, I want to know is that
you don't think he tore?
I don't know, but from all the information that I've gotten from people that have had the injury, they all go back, including Michael. You can't do this in 11 weeks.
You just can't.
You just can't.
No. I mean, you can try.
You can try, but look, the video I'm watching does not look like a guy that got an Achilles injury to the umph degree where he had to have a major surgery to get him back on the field for 11 weeks. It just does not look. The dude's jogging. Like, he's literally jogging. Like, come on. Seriously? So that's why I'm like, okay, yes, there's something wrong with his ankle, but is it the tear like we've grown to know, or is it some sort of maybe a little tissue that they had to, I don't know, wire up and attach somewhere? That's what I'm asking.
I believe he ruptured. And Keyshawn, as you well know, this practice is nothing like what happens at game speed in a real game, because you have to plant and push and cut.
No, but I'm watching him.
And it's unpredictable.
But I'm watching him in pat and go, drop back, drop his weight, move his hip, plant and throw. That's, I mean, I'm watching it. So over time, it's going to speed up even faster. He'll take the drops back faster and faster and faster.
I'm going to tell you, if by chance, I'm going to knock on wood because I don't even like to speak it out there, but if he by chance re-ruptures, it is very possibly career ending for him, because it gets harder and harder to reattach and get it healed without it being completely out of whack where you're wobbly. You can't, you have a hard time walking as well as trying to run. So, man, he is high risk right now.
I hope they win a game or two and get him back on the field. It'd be exciting for us.
And that right there is the determining factor. And Aaron Rodgers has done everything he needed to do.
Look at that.
I love him doing. I love everything he said and everything he's doing. Now, it comes down to, can the Jets sneak out a few of these wins and keep themselves somewhere near? Right now, they're like the 15th right now, 15th team in that conference. They're not getting in the playoffs. But if they can squeak out a win here, wow, then we'll start saying, man, Aaron Rodgers coming back for his team. Right now, we just saying, well, you guys are saying Aaron Rodgers coming back for himself. I say he's coming back for his team in this newfound thing.
Michael, you are rooting for the Jets and rooting for Aaron.
I am rooting. I told you, I love the story. I love the story. I thought I had a redemption of a young quarterback in Zach and a redemption of an old quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. And, of course, the redemption of the young just not going to happen. But we still got the old quarterback in Aaron Rodgers in that opportunity. And I love the direction he's headed in. I say he's doing it for his teammates, regardless. When Tom Brady gave back money, what did we say? Tom Brady wasn't really giving back money. Tom Brady was still going to get that money. But we all sat up here and said, look at what he's doing for his team. Aaron Rodgers now doing some similar stuff, and we won't do it. He gave back money. Now he's showing up on the football field, and we won't say the same thing. We all step on this desk with our own personal things that we spew out of our mouth instead of just holding on the truth. Aaron Rodgers, I appreciate what you're doing. That's all I'm saying. If Tom Brady had done this, oh my God, we'd have had my sister out here praying over Tom Brady being a great man. But Aaron Rodgers don't get that.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Touch your neighbor.
Let's be righteous both ways and all the time, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.